smart sound.
Hi, I'm Van. I'm a beginner. I'm a physical therapist and I recently resigned at my work. So I'm exploring all the possibilities that I You can call me Nice. I blog at White Hat Copy. We offer copywriting and editing services.
Hi everyone, my name is Rochelle Rivera. I blog about virtual assistants and what we do, mostly about inspiration, motivation.
From on dealing with PR people and what are the practices, the ethics that goes around it. How can you submit quotations? How can you negotiate? How can you bill? How can you get paid? And if you don't get paid, what can you do? We'll talk about that. And then we also have Seth Cham. I hope I pronounce his name correctly. Naabangan ko siya kasi from the pictures parang sige, kaya abangan natin siya mamaya. No? He will talk about from blogger to blog celebrity. So for those of you who are blogging about your passion, either cosmetics, or maybe fashion, among others, and then how can you reach, if you want to call it parang stardom, no? In the sense that you can become a brand endorser. I think Seth already does ads for SM, no? Among other brands. And then we also invited Saison Montes, I hope I got her last name correctly, who will share her experience in selling stuff online, from blogger to selling stuff online. So meron siyang Facebook page where she shares a lot of stuff. In my case, I will be joining her in that panel to talk about other services that you can offer when you go online. Okay? So that will be a full afternoon. I think we will finish on or before 6 p.m. We have snacks courtesy of Pro Friends. Our tokens are courtesy of Iron Rose, and I think we also have salad box giving us items also later. And then for those of you who na may gusto rin ipasama sa raffle, bigay nyo na lang sa akin mamaya, paparaffle namin siya. So let's get the ball rolling. I would like to call on our first speaker. Siya yung isa sa mga organizers ng Blog Fiesta among other activities, and I'm sure marami siyang masashare sa atin ngayon. Let's give a warm welcome to Azrael Coladilla. Azrael, kung napakilala sa inyo.
Bigyan ko lang ng CCTV para nakita ko yung reaction nyo while I'm talking. Okay guys, welcome to the first ever professional blogging summit. Thank you kay Janet Toral for inviting me, and this is my chance to share what I've been doing for the past 11 years. So I'm Azrael Coladilla. I'm a blogger. I'm the blogger behind meron pa tayong clicker? Wala. So, signal na lang ako. Sa laptop. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I'm the blogger of Azrael's Maryland. That's azraelsmaryland.blogspot.com or azraelcoladilla.com. So, it's a blog. It's about my life, na naging lifestyle, na naging pop culture, technology, travel, and then after that, I decided to put it back as a diary na rin din. So, ayoko na yung mapunta sa ibang category. So, welcome to my my topic for this hour. Maintaining a professional bloggers network, the social media specialist network. This is the topic that was assigned to us, and it will be later discuss natin mamaya. So, build, connect, engage, and contribute. Okay, yung mga nasa likod, you can occupy space. So, marami tayong space. Okay. So, paano ako nag-start mag-vlog? In 1999, I write and send a pop culture news via Yahoo groups. And it's my first online publication before I discovered blogging. And I didn't know that using emails, meron ako mga readers na nagbabasa ng mga news. So I covered the news about movies, comics, and music, anything entertainment. And then on 2003, I discovered blogging. That was the time I created Azrael's Maryland. And then on 2005, I used my blog as my personal diary and events coverage. From the Yahoo Group's community that I created, I transferred them to my main blog. And then I didn't expect it that is so much powerful that can attract lots of visitors, hits, and also discussion online. So I was very careful that time because anything that I said online can be affect people or it will ruin my reputation. So from 1999 to 2005, I started to learn everything from scratch. I didn't read a book. There's no education about blogging. There's no lecture or available mentor to know the do's and don'ts in social media and blogging. So on 2006, it's my first time to be recognized as one of the member of the online media. At first, I was puzzled why these people and companies invite me to attend press conference, cover events, and then attend product launching because of my blog press. So if they're taking photos, I take photos too. If they're writing, taking notes, or doing interviews, I do the same. And then I realized, so that's my job, being a blogger. Should cover, write, and share the news information that I grab from an event or from a live show or because my time was being occupied by too much events and coverages, and also in 2007 it was the start of the year where blogging started. So there's a 2 years gap, and then in 2009 I received my first award, the Philippine Blog Awards. They awarded me as the most influential blogger in Luzon, Philippines. So after that, ginanahan talaga ulit ako mag-blog. There's a community in Twitter, there's a community in forum boards, everything. And then after that, test the online community or the social network. If you test, if it's very important for you or if your interest fits well to the community, you should check it first. Kung gusto nyo makipag-engage with them. And then,
Kasi, dati hindi ako careful because that was around year 2007 or 2006. So if you go to my blog in 2004, 2006, matatawa na lang kayo because I'm very young and I do crazy things everywhere. Kahit nga yung lasing ako, may picture doon. It's part of it's part of evolution It's part of evolution. So today, even if it's a live blog, I'm still very carefully posting content online. If I have a nice picture of my family, for example, when we went to this excursion or beach, I chose the photos lang na pwedeng i-post in my blog. Kailangan pa rin, even in Instagram, Facebook, parang nakita ko sa family, parang dati yung wife ko yung gusto ko post, parang nangyari ko na lang na tayo nagpo-post. So careful pa rin ako, pero yun nga, advice ko rin na huwag natin i-post lahat. Siguro what's more important or relevant sa blog post mo, yun ang gagawin natin. Yan ang magandang tanong. So, it's noong 2007 I have work at home ako I have a client from the US, and then I observed that my blogging activities is taking too much time na. So I don't have time for my work at home job. And I earn more from it because I have other projects outside of blogging then. Which is what I want is to be a freelance. Because even though I have a work at home, I still work from 8 p.m. to 5 p.m. Sometimes more probably. So that's the signal na to prove na I have to quit my job and move on. And syempre, very careful din ako kasi once I completed a project, I'm not even sure if I can get another project after that, diba? So, kailangan lang, you have to be masipag. Should be, kung kaya natin pumunta ng kalsada, gawin natin to meet other people. Minsan, nakakakuha ko ng project, nahit ko lang sa Photoshop. Because they see what I'm doing online. Kahit naglalaro ako ng video games, hey, do you like, minsan hindi nga ganun game developer sila, nalagyan ako, have you tried this we're developing this new game, we need game testers. Uy, okay yan, sige. And after that, you can have a new working relationship na more than from me as a game tester. I can be there. Business. Okay. Yes, may registration siya if you're full-time talaga. Pero hindi naman siya advisable pa if you're starting as a, if you're using your blog. Kasi yung blog ko kasi is very personal. Hindi siya yung magazine style, di ba? Pero meron kaming business branching out na if I need, kung yung client is kailangan ng support, meron kami. It's a registered business, but not the blog itself. Yung may registered. And second question is, ano nga? X-Deal, yes. X-Deals, sa Katempa, non-stop. Walang problema. Even ngayon, we have this project called SME Sabado. So from that, we're helping the SMEs to, sulat namin sila, interview them, share their story, what's their success, diba? Just to promote, lalo na yung mga local SMEs natin. So,
from whatsappfilipinas.com. Okay, so wala pong familiar pages dito, konti lang. So medyo safe ako. Unless alam niyo yung mga stories. Kasi na-intriga ako sa sinasabi ni Miss Janet. And especially when sinabi niya na I'm Azrael 1.0, 2.0. Actually, no, nung sisimula ako, ganun actually sinasabi sa akin ng mga kapwa-vloggers ko eh. Yung ako yung mini Azrael noon. Kasi parang ginagaya ko yata yung ginagawa ni Azrael. Hindi naman ako aware noon. So, I'm here to share to you yung parang how I started the blog. Pero not everyone knows that yung WhatsApp Pilipinas, that's not my first blog. I tried and tested several other blogs, pero iniwanan ko silang lahat, and I concentrated on this one. And I used to have a personal blog, doon ko nakilala si Miss Janet, and that's when I started joining her events. And eventually, when I joined one of her events, nanalo ko as one of the top emerging influential blogs. Nanalo yung blog ko as voted by other bloggers. And that was only a span after a few months. So nagkaroon agad ang recognition ng blog ko. Tuwan-tuwa naman ako. Ang blog ng Pilipinas. Okay, let me start with my influence. Okay. Before vlogging kasi, medyo madaldal ako nun eh. Not talkative, but online. Hindi pa, wala pang Facebook noon. Nasa mga forums pa. So, I kept on posting comments, and to the point na some people would call me a troll. Yung troll, yung nangaaway. Inaaway yung mga sino yung trend starter. So, that's why I created my first blog no, yung personal blog. Ang tawag ko doon is Be Kind to Us Trolls .wordpress.com. Kaya lang, I started that because nung mauso yung Facebook, di ba may mga status tayo, comments, gano'n. Ang haba ng mga comments ko. May nag-recommend tuloy na, why don't you just create a blog para lahat ng opinions mo nandoon at madaling mabalikan, madaling mapuntahan, madaling ma-search. Kasi some people will say na valuable yung opinions ko, may point daw yung nasabi ko. And nagkaroon din ng pagkakataon kasi na able to close a certain illegal agency in our municipality. May nireport ako, nagkaroon ng investigation, nasarado yun dahil sa akin. So, tumapang ang loob ko nun, lumakas ang loob ko. Kaya I created my blog para mas marami akong matulungan. Per day, maabot ng 5, 6, marami akong nilapupuntahan. So, I told myself na siguro it's about time na I also recruit other bloggers. Kuha ko ng ibang vloggers na I can assign and work with me to help these companies. Ang dami kasing companies dun eh. Karamihan mga restaurants. Ang dami nagbubukas ng mga restaurants. Kabila. And we keep on getting invites. And mas malakas ang strength kasi noon if you approach a company as a group, not as an individual blogger. Ang panlaban ko noon is I have 10 bloggers with me that will write about your event, your company, your restaurant, or whatever you want to promote. And sa isang puntahan lang sa lugar ninyo, 10 na agad ang advertisement nyo, ang blog about you. So, many companies find that attractive. I wanted more of my blogging. Hindi lang yung naghihintay ako ng invitation, naghihintay ako ng event. Kasi nung maalaman ko na pag kinausap ko pala ng tao to, mapapersuade ko siya na I blog about them. Naging aggressive ako. Halos lahat ng mga nakikilala ko or namimit ko, nilalapitan ko, kinakausap ko. And maybe there's some kind of partnership that we can form. And also, dumating din yung point na yung mga Facebook pages ng mga companies, may message ko sila isa-isa para lang to get some form of partnership with them. And fortunately, ang pakaswerte ko talaga kasi siguro out of the 10 na kinontak ko, 9 positively responded. Ganun, I don't know, tsamba talaga or swerte na lahat ng mga kinokontak ko, karamihan, ay pumapayag na makipag-deal with us. And maybe siguro yung strength ng group as a community is another factor na nakadagdag doon. Why? Kasi nakita nila, ay maraming vloggers to. May invite namin sa event. Eh di times 10 agad ang promotion sa kanila. So I created proposals, ganito, natuto ako mag-create. And magagulat na lang yung ibang vloggers sa akin. Sabi sa akin, Ross, paano mo na-persuade yun na invite yun? So, event. And even to the point na sabihin ng vloggers, pwede ba kitang kuning taga-benta ng bayad lupa, gano'n. Kasi I am able to close a deal just like that. Minsan may nag-request sa akin ng vlogger, Ross, gusto kong kumain sa restaurant na to. So after a few days, nandun na kami. We're vlogging about them. And we're eating for free. Meron din negative. Of course, siyempre yung business, some businesses will try to not get involved with the issues. So they will go, meron nagpunta sa safe side na hindi na sila nagsalita. Hindi sila nagsalita about the issue. Kahit alam nila yung totoo. So because ayaw nilang magkaroon ng, parang hindi sila bias. Kasi they also don't want to be discredited or yung ibang vloggers. In my case, actually, dumami lalo. Nung magkaroon ako ng controversies, mas lalo ako nakilala, mas lalo dumami yung invite sa akin. Hindi hindi yung negative eh. Naging positive siya. Eto nga invite ako ni Miss Janet dito naman to. Alam ni Miss Janet na marami akong controversies pero nagulat ako na invite ako. So there must be something that I'm doing that first
Support what's right. And pagka may nakita naman akong mali, just talaga yung pinitiwala ko na for example, may nagkamali mo talaga, I just stay where I am and then wait kung ano talaga yung, kasi wala naman kasing resolution from my end, but what I see that, nakikita ko doon, there's no solution behind that eh. Kasi you created the issue, you created the problem, and now yung business affected. So, imbis na makatulong ka sa restaurant, nag-rant ka and then siniraan mo pala. So, ginagawa ko, advocacy ko din sa mga food vloggers especially, not just food vloggers, netizens, if you're going to post something bad about the restaurant, wag. If you have a complain kayo directly from the manager, restaurant owner, and report the problem para magdala ng resolution.
And I have so many issues about crashing, mga ganyan, and the PG issue. Ang question ko lang, what is usually the bottom line? kung bakit nagkakaroon ng ganung issues. But there's enough opportunities for all the vloggers around naman. Nagigets mo? And also, medyo na-confuse ako. Kasi di ba you talked about yung pinagdaanan ng issue. Pero parang, I don't know kung hindi ko lang narinig. Pero, how did you overcome it? Kasi parang sa akin, yung pagkakapanalo mo ng influential vlog, it's like karma yun ng mga nag-attack sa'yo. Pero how did you overcome it? What did you do to overcome yung mga issue na yun?
That hire you to blog positively about them. Meron din companies na nag-hire to blog negative things about a competitor or other brands. May ganun eh. Ganun din sa politics. Diba? Sa politics meron din ganun. So that's why, nung nangyari sa akin yung mga ganyan, alam ko na kung bakit eh. Kasi kahit anong explanation ang gawin ko, kahit may labas na akong ebidensya, labas akong ganito, sinabi ko na ganito, wala pa rin, may pinahanap pa rin sila. Kasi may pinaghuhugutan sila talaga na meron talagang objective yan. From a different award-giving body. Nasundan pa yun. Tumami yung award ko. I was awarded most outstanding Filipino community blog site of the Philippines. Top outstanding community blog. Kasi as I was creating a community, so ang award sa akin, puro community eh. The best, the most outstanding, the top community blog. So, after all those paninira, biglang nagdatingan yung awards sunod-sunod. Kaya, sabi ko, ito pala yung kapalit nito eh. Kaya, ang bilis ko na-overcome. Kasi, to tell you, may ginawa akong ganito bilang wapak, ganun na agad. Sinisiraan na agad ako. And then, they didn't even give me an opportunity to explain myself. Lumabas na agad yung issue of social media, hindi pa nila ako nakonsulta kung ano talaga nangyari. Tapos biglang dumating yung mga sa katutak na awards. Tuwan-tuwa ako. Ngayon, nung mananaw ko ng mga awards, dumating naman yung issue na binabayaran ko, binibili ko naman daw yung award.
Tapos, nagsimula yung vlog ko na, ang unang vlog ko, movie vlog. jay-clx@vlogspot.com. Actually, first event ko is a movie frame from Sir Azrael. Parang, alam niyo ba yung Plurk? Plurk, yeah. Yun yung uso dati. Parang nandun yung mga kwentuhan dati. Tapos doon ko nakalala yung mga ibang vlogger. Tapos yun, yung jay-clx@vlogspot.com, nanalo din siya ng top 10 emerging influential vlogs noong 2010. Tapos, I created, sabi ko naman, gusto ko ng vlog na parang maikli yung pangalan. Sabi ko, vlogpage.com. Tapos yun, naging naman siya. Finally sa Best Lifestyle Vlog sa Philippine Vlog Awards noong 2011. Yun. Tapos, full-time vlogger ako. Siguro mga 4 years, 5 years. Siya yung vlog ko yung nagpipay ng mga bills ko. Proudly, I can say that. Yeah. Tapos, but this year, 2014, a new opportunity knocks in na parang tapos si Micaela, Sky Padilla, RJ. Ayun. So, medyo ngayon, medyo laylo ako sa vlogging. So, concentrate muna ako din sa vlog. I also handle the social media accounts for Jelly G, Time Milk Tea, and parang direct selling brand ng Power Page. Also, I list down din yung mga kung paano parang ma-maintain kasi yung topics dito, kung paano ako mag-create ng parang vlogging network and social media specialist network. I think the best one is network with other bloggers. Ito yung pinaka parang alam mo yung issue. Medyo, siyempre merong may tama dyan eh, pero wag mo na lang ding kasi minsan, pagkakampi ka, yung hindi mo kinampihan, magiging kaaway mo, for sure. Or magiging kaaway mo siya secretly, parang gano'n. So maganda ka ng kumampi. Casual ka sa isa, casual ka rin sa isa. Ayun. Kasi vlogging is all about networking naman. So dapat friends lang. And then, number 3, don't burn bridges. Ito yung parang, ito yung, kasi hindi mo alam kung kailan parang you are not, ano naman parang here to please everyone. So yun, parang hindi ka dapat hindi ka parang parang be yourself, parang huwag kang magpanggap na ganito ka, pero hindi ka naman ganun. And don't overpromise to PR, parang don't overpromise kasi parang aasa sila. And yun, if you're attending an event like me, di ba parang nag-organize ng event, and in-invite ka namin because we're expecting parang syempre sulat mo, parang ganun. Parang please write about the event. If you can't write, tell the peer in advance kung bakit hindi mo siya susulat or ganun, kung may issues ba. Yun nga, don't overpromise. And yun, don't gate crush. Parang make sure na may invite ka. Minsan kasi like sa company, may budget yan for vloggers. Kunya 10 vloggers, merong certain budget. Kung itong si vlogger number 1, nagdala siya ng isa pa, or si vlogger number 2, nagdala ng friend niya, parang yung budget ng isang company, man siya. And lastly, more than the freebies, vlog to share your experiences, vlog for your readers, not for anyone. And that's it.
Parang curious din sa everyday na nag-ako. So yun, naging lifestyle na rin siya. Yeah, so let's start. Yeah, so I graduated from Mapua as electrical engineering. So hindi ko siya pinurso kasi hindi ko talaga siya gusto. Then, I'm also a professional model. Tapos, since 2002 pa, yun, doon ako nag-start sa modeling industry. Talagang, so, parang sabay lahat. So, hindi ka lang pwede maging model. So, since ito rin yung passion ko, yung katagalan, inaral ko rin yung photography. Siyempre, since into fashion ka and mga styling yung gano'n, doon na rin ako naging sa stylist. Ito yung some of my previous projects. Mga magazine features, Cosmo, tapos Chalk Magazine, tapos Cosmo Bachelor na 2010, tapos Philippine Fashion Week. So, before, nung time na to, hindi pa ako vlogger doon, pero actually yung mga magazine features yun, kakastart ko na sa vlogging industry na. So, hindi pa ako talaga as in mainstream or hindi ko pa nakukuha yung parang yung ano na vlogger talaga siya. More on sa modeling pa lang. So yun, yung menswear designer, siguro next, mga 2011, kung alam niyo yung Shapes clothing, they started parang December's na clothing din. So ako yung parang pinaka-brain child nun. Tapos ako yung nag-design for sa mga pang lalaki. Kasi yung owner nun, parang naging partner ko, siya yung sa mga pamilya. Since they own the Shapes. Since nagsa-start ko sa vlog, tapos pumunta ka sa mga bazaar, syempre iba doon, tumitingin ka sa mga vlogs or tumitingin sa mga social media or lookbook, mga ganun. Once na na-recognize ka naman ng isang online shop, they will approach you tapos for sponsorship or parang for partnership, collaboration sa pangatlong shop. So parang ang tingin sa'yo, parang ay approach yan, hindi siya yung parang legit talaga. So same with big brands, parang saka sa mga events, antayin mo lang na sila yung mag-i-invite sa'yo. So yun yung parang pinaka naging ko para hindi rin ako masira sa sa industry. Of course, the vlog etiquette. Yan, be nice to everyone. Hindi mo naman siyempre pa-plastikin, pero kahit hindi naman as in pang magazine or pang book na yung dami ng write-up. As much as possible, yung mga leaders may mga nababasa, may stories silang nakikita. Kasi pag yung iba naman, hindi naman Yan. So, important talaga sa vlogging industry yung isipin mo muna. Kasi once na na-publish mo yun, kahit i-delete mo man yun, after a second lang may makakita na doon, pwedeng i-screenshot yun, pwedeng gamitin against you. So, ano yun, malaking kasiraan na rin yun. So, kasi marami rin ako nakita, like, may mga nag-post na yung mga fashion police, ganyan. Siyempre, yung iba pag pag na-publish doon, kasi si fashion police nakikita ko sa kanya, puro mga screenshots yung mga pinapost niya. So, yung mga ganong klaseng video na once na na-post ka doon or kumbaga masisira ka na agad kasi every vloggers may kanya-kanyang mga followers na may kanya-kanyang silang leaders or mga years back pa or matagal na. So, yun yung mga kailangan natin i-emphasize sa vlog. Actually, yun lang. Yung na-appoint kasi sa akin, hindi ko alam kung makakonsider ko yung sarili ko as celebrity, vlogger to celebrity, pero I think what Job was trying to, yung gusto niya palabasin is, well, sa fashion industry kasi, parang...
So, I believe that people should be more social. And bloggers right now, actually sabi nga namin before, we've been talking deep up with Janet. Sabi ko, should we really limit ourselves to the bloggers? Because as of the moment, the internet is divided into various platforms. Meron tayo ngayon mga Twitter, diba? Influentials, meron mga Facebook, malataas ang mga Facebook fans. And as a PR person as well, I try to observe now who are my target market. Especially right now, yung mga bata. Do they really read blogs these days? Makikita niyo ba? Minsan pa nga hindi eh. Sometimes they just based on Instagram. What is now pop or popular platforms such as Facebook probably. Sometimes brands are now understanding the behavior of Facebook fan pages. Why do you think that we are spending advertising budget for that particular account? Diba? It does only make sense that people probably, observe nyo si Facebook, meron silang binaban ng mga websites. Or sometimes they put CAPTCHA. And people who links this particular, I mean, if you yourself in your mobile, and then suddenly you were asked to type a password because if there's a CAPTCHA, they're going to not, I mean, that would already stop them from visiting. So, dyan papasok dyan, sabi ko, yan eh, meron na nag-ibig sa akin kasi it's about branding then. Because at the end of the day, whether you're on Facebook, whether Twitter, or Instagram, dapat you should be conscious of what is your personality or profile, what is your name. Minsan kailangan, dati ang vlog ko, ang title nun, The Teacher is Vlogging. Kasi sabi ko, I just wanna vlog. Kaya lang later on, wala akong magawa kasi nagawa kong Twitter profile is Liberating Jeffoy. Sabi ko, hindi masyado connect kasi sasabihin ko, the teacher is tweeting. Guys, you know what? Janet, if we could only record whatever we're talking right now, probably it could help the brands, the personalities, or whatsoever. It could really be helpful. So that's the past days. It has been really challenging for us. Dahil na ako sa pagkoconnect ko sa Google Hangouts. Like, wala akong signal dito sa Mandaluyong. Ganyan. Even na, isa ganda-ganda ako sa self-champ kasi yung mga telco nila. So, I don't wanna, I don't wanna fight or let's just say anything against the telco. But the thing is, sana nga, the telco services would be better na lang with their services. And I think that's really important to help us more. So, that's why in cases such as this one, I really wanted nagkaroon na siya ng online store, actually he even promotes a particular application or in a tech industry, right? And with all of these things, we can see that the development of the... Ngayon, sino ba ang taong nakakaintindi ng mga gantong klaseng bagay? Hindi ba tayo? Kung sasabi nila na, uy, ano ba yan? Puro vloggers ang mga in-invite mo, ibang BR sabi nila, ba't nasaan yung mga traditional media mo? Nasaan na yung mga dyaryo, yung mga ganyan-ganyan? Parang pag in-invite mo ang vloggers, parang kulang. And then, minsan nakahiwalay pa yan. Ito yung traditional media, dito yung vloggers. But the thing is, why do you have to separate it? Isn't it at the end of the day, as a PR, you are counting the numbers of how many releases that you're having. Direct your sales to the website. Diba? Sa website kasi pwede kang kumita, may advertising, meron kang purchase. So all of these things, nako-connect mo. Hindi katulad ng dyaryo na pag pinrate mo, tapos na. Diba? Kapag nawala mo yung dyaryo, nilipad na siya ng hangin, hindi mo na makita. But again, we're not trying to deplete. Again, I don't want to set let's just say, an identity that vlogging is better than any other media. Because at the end of the day, may kanya-kanya tayong target market. Seth Cham to vlog about my hotel. I really try to understand how the behavior of his readers are really converted in my website. Kasi when I ask them to put a link in their website, then I see the conversion. Now, ganun din ang ginagawa ko kasi minsan mapili talaga ako. Not mapili na kasi when I choose a vlogger, ayoko kasi mag-invite ng sa mga maraming vlogger. Gusto yung anak mo, diba, there are different types and approaches, kaya nga tinawag kong PR. So anyway, this is what we actually, for the PR side and the brands, when we invite the bloggers, we want them to actually somehow do a homework. I mean, it's not something that we would ask you to do. Pero di ba minsan, nakakatuwa, remember, when you attend an event, engagement, how would you be able to create a rapport to a brand or let's just say a person who invited you to his or her house if you don't even know what is her name or what is her habit? Campaign would last for months. Kahit sabihin mo, ay, ang ganda ng vlog post ko. But the relationship could even take you so many years even you don't vlog anymore. So that is one of the, let's just say, successful stories on how, promise namin aayusin namin ang mga sketches namin for that. And then next is we're going to the November 21, 22, 23 at Lucena, Quezon. Kasi Janet kasi very busy yan. So follow her online. Yan. So we just, again, thank you on behalf of the A-Venue, of the Antal Properties, including the A-Venue Mall and the Best Western Plus Antal Hotel. Feel free to go around, discover the area, and if, again, remember that there's a blogger also within the brand of A-Venue. So if there's anything that you might, for example, looking for venues, parties, and events, we try to look into the details. We would like to make it work for you. There's no promises, but like I said, remember that there's a blogger who understands you. Okay, thank you.
For a certain brand, and may black ops against that brand, how would you handle it?
Joff, bakit ganyan? Yung ibang speakers, ganyan. May issue daw, ganyan. Ako naman sabi ko, you know what? I really give justice to the person. Probably, I don't judge, siyempre I don't have any angst as well for those person na nagsumbong. Again, it's about me and the person. So, I will always base it on my own experience. Kaya importante din sa PR that you should relate very well personally to the blogger or let's just to the media. Be personal, let's just say find out who they are, address them by their names, add them on Facebook so that later on you'll know na paano sila mag-behave at mag-post, diba? Yeah.
Take your phones, kunin niyo siya. Yan. And then browse your Facebook newsfeed and your Instagram newsfeed. And tell me what's your observation? What's in there? Hindi ko lang mapakita mine because naka-program pa. Ayun. Observation that in our newsfeed, social media newsfeed, we have online shops. So, yun, one of them is si Seth. He's selling online. And as bloggers, we do promote our blog posts, diba? We use our thumbnails, we post it on Instagram, then we tell our readers na visit my blog, what's new, blah blah blah. Okay, so we observe that people are selling online, not only physical products but also services. So we have people selling clothes, selling food, shoes, bags, gadgets, accessories, baby stuff, and a lot more. Okay, here are some of the avenues, the usual ones. We have eBay, we have Amazon, Lamido is a new one in the market. We have Sulit, which is now OLX. We have isdita.ph, and of course, Instagram. So, ang dami ko rin fina-follow na online shops on Instagram. And of course, Facebook. So, yan na. So, we'll talk about... Okay, so if you're interested in selling, like, for example, for myself, before I joined Inglot, I'm into online, and I'm a bit shy, like talking to people personally, showing the brochure and stuff. I said, why not set up an online shop? So I did that. So that's just one example, but of course, like if you're into baking, or if you're into loom bands, yung mga ganyan, the usual lang, you can always leverage your blogging influence and start a business of your own. So how do you get started? How to get started? Number one, of course, is you have to create a business plan. A few weeks, after a few months, wala na. So it's just a total waste of time. So first thing is you have to remember 2 letters, just 2 letters. The P and C. Kasi this is the marketing mix. So P is the traditional. So you have to consider product. What are you going to sell? Price. How much will you sell it? And then you have to also consider how much is that product worth in the market, because you don't want to have it priced over and under. So you have to be in the middle. You have to be competitive price. You have to think about it. Place. Where are you going to sell it? Are you going to sell it via OLX? Are you going to put up a Facebook shop on Instagram? Or on eBay? And of course, promotion. How are you going to promote your product or your service? And then here comes the new wave of marketing, which is C, customer. How will you get customers? How will you make them feel special? How will you... One of my aunt, kasi that's her business, so parang she looks for yung mga branded bags on sale. Like, kunwari, she goes to the Coach shop, ganyan, and then she'll ship it here in the Philippines, then one of her contacts will sell it, parang ganon. So, her customers won't mind if it's 13,000 kasi the regular price naman is even higher. Convenience. So, of course, since everyone is online right now, everyone is on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. So, if you're deciding to go online, to start your business online, it will really give convenience to your customers kasi they can easily talk to you. So, with promotion, how are you going to promote it? But currently, customers are not into promotion per se. How are you going to promote it and communicate it with them? Like, for example, Coke. We know them as the very inspiring, emotional brand pag nagpo-promote sila ng campaigns nila. So, they promote, but at the same time, they have this communication sa customers nila. Diba? Na happy summer, ganyan, or they are promoting happiness, yung mga OFW families ninyo, ganyan. Every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Or your customers or your readers are there every Sunday midnight. So it's different in every category, in every business. So you have to play around. You have to experiment, because usually Saturdays and Sundays are, of course, for yourself, for vacation, for your family. Not a lot of us are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. But if, for example, what you're blogging or what you're selling is being checked on those days, then that's the best day for you to post. So that's why it's very important for you to measure. It's very important for you to see, like, for example, is it best for your business or for your blog to post photos every Saturdays at 1 a.m. Because sometimes if you're vlogging, like for me, I vlog here in the Philippines, but a big chunk of my readers are from USA, from Europe. Like I can see that in my blog stats. Like the greenest green is there in the US. So what I do, I vlog and I post every here Manila time, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I promoted that time. But it doesn't apply to everyone. So it's dependent on where your readers are and how or what time of the day and what day they check it or them.